Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Vaal. We're at the Classic Track, and this is Thursday, the 6th of October. Remember, Classic Track today, 22 pentometer, 5 meter false rail on the bend, and that means that they're going to be swung out, and the horses that are drawn badly are not going to be able to, well, they're certainly going to be at a disadvantage. First race is off at 10 past 12. Note the early time. And we have an 8-race program, 2,000 meters work riders maiden plate. I made it a 3-cornered contest. The top choice is Batik. His last form was very good. The rider Charles Ndlovu has only had one ride, no winners in the last 12 months, so it will be interesting to see how he goes, but he gets draw 1. The big danger is going to be Brazilian Storm, going over the right distance. Took a tremendous drift last time with Kamalo aboard it. The jockey reported something wrong with the horse, but this happens quite often, so let's just have a look how this goes. But I think the 2,000 meters absolutely up its alley. And then Silk Garden gets ridden by Chamu Mabaya. Now, and this guy's got a very, very interesting profile because he's had 31 rides in the last 12 months. He's only had one winner, but he can ride, Chamu, and she should improve over this distance, Silk Garden, so I expect her to go well. Of the rest at the back end, well, Sassy, if you take the Pinky Levine form, has got no chance of overturning it. Race 2, Maiden Plate, 1,200 meters. I'm going strongly with number 3, Eye of the Prophet. I think he's a good each-way runner. Rachel Venica in town for the Paul Matchett stable. This horse is a very good value at 6-1. Desert Fox, great first run. Has been gelded since. Pierce Stradham gets a ride on it. Have a close look at 9 Munchkin. This is your favourite. There's been money for it, so expect it to run well here. And then 10 Noble Kingdom, not a bad first run. The other horse is a little money for is number 11 Seven Wonders, the Mike the Cock inmate. Race 3, Maiden Plate fillies and mares. They go 1,200 meters, and your favourite here is the Mike the Cock runner, number 5 Bonnet, Randall Simons. Well bred, might be able to run. The other horse that I'm very interested in looking at is number 12, Storm Dominator from the Sean Tarry yard with Calvin Habib aboard it. Obviously the stable choice. Of those that have run, well, there's not much to believe that you could find here. Wow, not a bad last run, and Rennie certainly has had 2 fair runs, and the stable had 2 winners during the week, but the hot favourite of theirs was very, very disappointing. Race 4, 3-year-olds, merit-rated handicap. They go 1,700 meters. I'm going with number 5, Drop in Time. It's outside of the field, funny enough. There's only 4 runners in this race because the scratchings of stable companions, East Coast and Total Protection, to the other 2 runners in the race. But it is quite an interesting race, and when you find the 3-year-old handicaps, the only benefactor is the handicap. He can work out exactly what's going on, but he's got to work out who's fit and who's not. Pragmatist, the other Van Vuren runner, is fit as well. Got to have a good chance in this race. And then Good Counsel, Climate Control. Well, they did meet about 3 runs back, and Climate Control beat Good Counsel 2 lengths. Probably be able to beat him again. Race 5, Graduation Plate fillies and mares. They go 1,200 meters. Note the distance change. I'm going strongly with number 5, Antigonites. I think she's decent. She comes back from a rest, but Sean Terry does get them well. Calvin gets a leg up, hard to go against it. The favourite here is Kiss Me Captain, has won 2 out of 2. For the Azzy team, De Gavin has ridden it both times, head of the speed rating, and the obvious danger. Of the rest, well, maybe Time for Glory and Striker Match, who's come back from a rest and might be better than rated. Race 6, merit-rated 80,000 meters, and the find of the race is 3 Bronco Blitz with Pierce Stradham aboard it. Go back in the times, it ran a pretty good time in February, this horse, and you've got to believe that maybe with Stradham aboard him, he could go really well. Stradham has ridden him before, and I expect him to be a runner at 7-1. Spielberg's your favourite one, his last 2 starts, now with Robin Klaasen. and Muzi gets a ride. The times are reasonable, and so is the time for Stormy Seas. So they look like the ones who could fight it out. Epic Dream gets the blinkers, but a bad draw. Twice as Splendor's got form as well. Race 7, classified, 2,000. I'm going 2 horses here. I like 5 Mirren. I didn't think she got a particularly good ride last time, although there were supposedly excuses. We now get Striker aboard it. That's a huge plus. 1 Cool Bicycle has won 4 times in his life and 4 times over this distance. So he's a perfect distance horse, Cool Bicycle. I've always thought that he might go further than this, but his profile shows that this is perfect for him, and I make him a big runner. The rest all got some sort of chance. Race 8, this is a classified, 1450, and the Bottas team holds sway here. 1 and 2, Berengaria and Burmese Tiara. Who knows which is the best? Time of the race will tell. Never Too Clever, good win. Silly Fella, I think this is a big price horse at 9-1. I think he'll go very well here, Silly Fella. Drawn 2 with Randall Simons. Randall Simons coming back to his best ability and looking like a jockey we can follow. And then 5 Bally Magic. Don't ignore this horse. I know it's drawn 14, but Rachel Veniker on it, and I think it needed its last start, and he might be a lot better than rated as a 65. So, from me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, I hope you have a great day's racing, and I'll be back with you on Saturday.